Welcome back, everybody, to the Now Morning Show here on TTT. Remember, we are also on Talk City 91.1 FM and on Facebook at TTT Live Online. So, as I mentioned before we took the break, we're going to talk about environmental coexistence. My guest this morning is Ms. Leah Fuchang, who is the founder director of the Coexistence Expeditions. Now, she's also a geographer and a geography teacher at the St. Francois Girls College. Now, she is passionate about providing solutions to environmental issues and promoting an eco-conscious lifestyle. So, she's been teaching for 12 years and now she is going on a round-the-world trip. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, I am fine, thank you.
So what is happening with you? So many great things. You're now the first person in the Caribbean to be accepted for this voyage. Tell me about the voyage first.
So the voyage consists of 300 voyages, right? Sorry, 30 voyages, 300 women, and on each leg of the voyage will be 10 women being represented on that voyage. I applied for the Caribbean leg of the voyage, which is under the North Atlantic Ocean Gyre. There are 5 ocean gyres in the world, and we fall under the North Atlantic. So I would be on that leg of the expedition with 9 other female, including myself. 10. Why only female? Because there's an underrepresentation of women in STEM careers, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. So I am there to represent the Caribbean.
So what is this voyage geared towards accomplishing?
The Round the World Expedition, it investigates, it's a research scientific mission that investigates the impact of microplastics on human health and microorganisms and marine life.
And what is your focus?
My focus is going there to learn more about the impacts of microplastics because in Trinidad and Tobago, I'm also a part of several volunteer groups like Trinidad and Tobago Eco Divers, and we do underwater cleanup, and there are a lot of microplastics in our oceans right here and throughout the Caribbean region, and that will affect us because when we consume fish, it passes through our food chain and we then consume that. So microplastics is a very dangerous thing, right? It not only gives toxics in our body, but it can also kill you over time, even the use of plastic bottles. So my mission is to come here, spread awareness, and drive the solutions to limiting our pollution.
Yeah. And that is important to get to the solutions because we hear people talk about the issues, but very rarely put forward a solution. So your plan is to put forward a solution at the end of this. And how did you get into this area? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, my background is in geography and geology. I did double major in Mona, Jamaica, and I pursued my master's in Belize. I was on a scholarship that was funded by the European Union, and I got the opportunity to dive in the largest barrier reef. So it was there, second largest in our Western Hemisphere. So it was there that I got this passion, and when I came back, I found that there was not enough organization pushing the protection of the marine environment with respect to just the IME. So I decided that I wanted to start something where I could get individuals involved along with me, and that is how I started this initiative.
I know you're going to represent Trinidad and Tobago. You're one of what? You said what? 300 females?
30 females.
30 females, 300 places.
Yeah.
And it seems exciting, but there is an issue, and that issue is funding.
Yes.
And you have started a GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe. So the GoFundMe is called North Atlantic Ocean Gyre All-Female Expedition, and it's found on the GoFundMe website. I have already made the initial down payment, which was £1,500. So to secure the trip, I roughly need £3,000. So I'm continuously raising funds. I started, well, this was a free nature walk and picnic I did on Sunday to commemorate World Ocean and World Environmental Day, and it took place at the Royal Botanical Gardens, and I just asked people for donations or contributions, but it was free. We had 2 guest speakers, including myself and 2 other people, and we actually allow people to walk with environmental messages, and we actually shared environmental messages. And what stood out for us right there in the Botanical Garden, a free, pristine environment that you don't have to pay for. People are hosting their gatherings, and they just litter the bottles there.
That is something that a lot of people get upset when they see, yet don't do anything to stop it from happening.
Yes.
And this is where your research wants to go as well, you know, helping people protect the environment. Yeah. So any events that are coming up?
In July, my birthday is in July, so to commemorate my
birthday party.
I want to do what I love most, which is again to create another advocacy area that I would be advocating. So we'll have a second nature walk and picnic, and I invite the public to come so that we can be more aware, because on that last one we was able to engage the actual people who were littering, and we actually picked up the bottles. And right there, I don't know if Trinidad and Tobago knows this, but I Care, which is on the swim call, they have an awareness and education drive to get people in the habit of recycling.
Yes.
So there are bins all over Trinidad. We just need to change our way of thinking. That's why my group is called Change Makers.
Well, I want to wish you all the very best in this, and hopefully when you get through and you come back, you are able to share some of your expertise and knowledge with us. And remember, if you want to assist Leah, you can call 474-2144 or email Leah Fuchong, that's LEA.Fuchong, FOUCHONG @gmail.com. Are you on social media?
Yes, all social media handles, Coexistence Expeditions and Change Makers for the environment.
All right, thank you very much. And
thank you.
All the very best. Thank you very much. That there was Leah Fuchong, founder director, Coexistence Expeditions, looking forward to representing Trinidad and Tobago.